Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to use the spot healing brush tool in photopea. Okay, it's right here on your toolbar. And what this is going to do is it's going to help you remove unwanted objects in your images. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to do is create a brand new blank layer. Okay, so it doesn't have anything on it. It's nice and clean, and this is going to give us the opportunity to um, do a non-destructive edit on our photograph. That means we're not ruining the photograph, we're not manipulating it in any way, we are only doing the adjustments to a layer. All right, so we're going to go ahead and change the source right here from current layer to current and below. Okay, so that means this layer and anything below it. So it's going to recognize this background layer as an image. So let's go ahead and click on the spot healing brush tool. The shortcut is the letter J. Okay, and we're going to kind of zoom in just a little bit. So I like to make my brush just a little larger than the size that I'm trying to heal. So I'm going to use my bracket keys on my keyboard next to the letter P to resize it. And we're going to start with this one line. So this one's going to be pretty easy because it's a pretty straight line. So there is a trick that I'm going to show you. This doesn't work with everything, but it does work with straight lines. So I'm going to click one time, and then I'm going to hold the shift key and move my mouse up to the end of that line and click again. This is going to give me a nice straight edge. So it's going to go ahead and remove that entire line. It's going to fill in with pixels that are near it or similar to it to heal it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with the rest. There's a couple other straight lines on this document that I'm going to go ahead and use this tool for. This one's been a little bit tricky with me every time I try to remove it. Okay, it actually worked good. So, all right, so you may need to readjust your brush as you go through to make it bigger or smaller depending on the object that you're trying to heal. And remember, photopea can be a little slow when it comes to this process. So be patient. If you have a large area to heal, then maybe do a section at a time like we're going to do with this chain link right here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and remove this patch on her jacket as well, just because it's a little distracting. So I'm going to go ahead and hold shift. And again, it's a straight line, so it should be an easy fix. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on this chain link. Now I can't do that shortcut, the click and shift, because it's not straight. So I'm going to have to do a section at a time, and my hands can be a little shaky, and I know that. So I'm just going to do a small area, and also it helps it process a little bit faster the smaller area you do. So it may take a few minutes to heal this, but this is a good option for you to use, like if you're wanting to remove a piece of trash or an unwanted object from your photograph. This is a great tool to use. All right, so I'm just going to go through and heal this section up. Oops. Come in and clean it. So photopea runs a little bit slower than Photoshop. So if you are lucky enough to be running Photoshop on this, it'll probably go a little bit faster than what it's taking me on photopea. All right, so I'm just going to come in here, finish cleaning this up. Okay, so you, again, want to make your brush just a little bit larger than the area that you're fixing because you don't want to grab too many unneeded or unnecessary pixels. And it'll start to look fake if you use a brush that's too large. So make sure that your brush is just a little bit larger than the area that you're trying to fix. And that'll make it look nice and clean. And you're going to be able to tell, but hopefully your viewers will not be able to see that you've done any manipulating, and that's the whole point. You don't want people to know that you have fixed a photograph, right? You want it to look like, that was a really bad job right there, look like it was never there. Perfect. All right, so that looks pretty good. I'm going to zoom out and show you before and after. So this is before and this is after. All right, that actually did a really good job at cleaning up that picture. Okay, so it may take a couple go-overs depending on the object that you are trying to remove from your photograph. Larger objects obviously are going to take a little bit longer and more time to fill in that space, and we'll go over another tool to do that with. But this is perfect for cleaning up lines, power lines, ropes, things like that. Okay.